children of all ages. Please join me in welcoming the cast and the crew of Boundless, a musical journey.
When my kids were little, they somehow got the idea that my sister Cheryl was a witch. I never denied it. Something about her intrigued them. They loved looking at her picture. I don't know, was it the wheelchair? Was it the wild hair and eyes that stared straight into the camera? She wore this odd, ill-fitting dress, kind of looked like a flour sack. Well, I made up stories and pretended that she told them to me.
I have plenty of stories, all right, but none of them are made up.
Mama, can you ask her to teach me magic? How to fly, how to pick up a table and fly it across the room?
Well, she taught me.
That means you can teach me.
Well, maybe someday, sweetheart. I'll tell you what, if you imagine those things hard enough, I'm sure they'll happen.
My little sister, I think she loved me, or the idea of me. After all, she was only 4 when I was born, and I never came home from the hospital. The doctor said,
Go home and tell them she died. It's all for the best.
Imagine that, would you? I was a baby, what did I know? My home was a place called Stokely in southern Delaware. It was sort of a farm with buildings on it. They called it the hospital or the imbeciles. What do you think of that? Then they did an upgrade. Called it the home for the incurables. Much nicer. There were lots of us there over the years.
Some of us came right from hospitals.
Others of us were dropped off by our families later.
Kind of like you drop clothes off at the dry cleaner.
I guess they were going to clean us up nice and spiffy. Only thing was, our families forgot to come back to get us.
You know those places where they done broken down old cars? I think that's more like it.
Are you junkyard?
Yeah, junkyards, only they call them schools or hospitals or homes.
I used to live in one of those homes.
Those places were all up and down our little state.
No different from all over the country.
Schools, ha! Some of us got a real education all right, but it wasn't book learning.
They put us to work.
You know, we had to earn our keep.
Do not go.
Are we supposed to salute?
Hey, maybe we'll learn some medals.
Guess not.
I use.
At one point, society thought it was best to protect us. But what were you protecting us from, Mr. and Mrs. Society? I have a theory. I think you were protecting yourselves from us. The thought of us was too much to bear.
How we talk,
How we get around?
How we breathe.
How we learn.
How we look.
How
we
you see.
behave.
And I've got news for you, Mr. and Mrs. Society. There's nothing about our differences that makes us any different from you. In fact, if you take a good look at yourselves, I bet you might find something unique, maybe even problematic.
And nobody put you in the home for imbeciles.
But today, we're in a good mood. We're in a let's party mood. We're in a bet you wonder what you got yourself into. It was 2003.
Let's get it on.
We marched ourselves from Philadelphia
The Liberty Bell!
Down
to
road,
Rodney Square in Wilmington,
down road 13 to Baltimore.
To Washington, D.C.
It took us 2 weeks. Well, you bet we blocked traffic. 144 miles.
And we camped along the way.
In parking lots.
Churches, schools,
Shopping centers.
Hockey rink.
To all the people.
200 people with disabilities and our advocates.
Marching and camping for our rights as human beings.
Marching for our civil rights and the ability to stay in our communities.
Disability rights are human rights.
yes.
Disability rights are civil rights.
Yes.
We won't be shut out, shut in, or shut up.
So listen up, Mr. and Mrs. Society.
Yeah!
Are you with us?
Yeah!
Are you with us?
Yeah!
I like it.
Let's go.
What lies ahead, who knows? Who can tell us where our journey goes? Where have we been? Who knows?
But our spirits?
Along the way, we got to know each other. Perfect strangers became lifelong friends.
The stories started pouring out.
At night, the moon and the stars and the thunder and rain encouraged us to share our deepest thoughts and memories.
Come on, before that mean wrinkly old thing comes in.
It's almost 8:30. We're gonna be in serious big trouble.
So what happened then?
Yeah, the suspense is killing me.
Well, it was a dark and stormy night.
You're killing me, Sage.
Get off the stage. She'll be here in a minute.
Well, thunder and lightning crash, boom! Jillian was working in the laundry room, getting our party dresses all ready.
We don't have party dresses.
Of course we do. They're called our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday dresses.
Oh. Do you want me to tell you the story or what?
I sure wish I had a dress that was all my own. Not this big. Size 2, size 10, size 14. All the same. Whatever fits, that's what you wear.
And magically, because she had wished for it so hard,
What?
lo and behold, Jillian turned into the most beautiful princess.
Hey, wait a minute. That's your G2 teacher. Not me. Hey, doctor.
You girls are missing the point. It's called fantasy. If you think about what you want, it might come true. And in this case, Jillian became a princess, ballerina, astronaut.
Get out, Sage. She'll be here in a minute. Get on with it, Sage. She'll be here in a minute.
Imagine a place where you don't own anything. Not your clothes, not your toys, not your private space. The doctor sent me away because the medical professionals thought that my condition might have a negative impact on my family. Like I was contagious.
Anybody out there? I could use a volunteer. Is there a kid out there? Is there a kid out there? Is there a kid out in the audience? Raise your hand. Is there a kid out there?
That's my friend Marissa. She and I have known each other forever. She's always thinking up of games for us to play. She's a clever girl, that one. No, I mean like Harvard smart.
That one's about to drop any minute now.
I don't care what that wrinkly old thing says. I'm not doing any more laundry today. She's not the boss of me. You are not the boss of me.
Any minute now. Any minute now.
Of course she's your boss. You do everything she tells you. That's what makes her your boss, you know?
I swear you girls better get over here quick.
That's what a boss does.
I
Bosses
swear
people
you
around.
stop talking. I swear you girls better get over here quick. I see 4 falling.
Oh, do you hear my babies again?
That wrinkly old thing tried to make me eat them, but I told her that I'm a human being, and a human being doesn't have to eat lima bean, if she doesn't want to.
You can guess what happens next.
Come on, it will make you very strong to help me. Dun, 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 dun. Here comes Johnson, sir.
I guess no,
places to clean up, people to hose off. And those lima beans will be waiting for you later, Missy. Oh, they're so much yummier the longer they sit on the plate. Missy.
Hey, will you girls better get over here quick?
Where?
There.
The red one's fine. I'll get the yellow one. I get the pink one.
I'll take the big, ugly Scottish one. And go.
So they all pick a leaf to see which one hits the ground first. Whee!
I won! Oh, come on, Xander, man!
You always win.
Just show his cheeks. I'm going back to bed.
Hey, Marissa needs somebody to help her get in bed.
Somebody help me get to bed.
Sometimes I think that our world is the distance between our bed and the laundry room.
Sitting here within these full gray walls, staring out into the yard below, hearing people walking the halls,
Ooh, I hate that rabbit. Hello, ladies. Hello, gentlemen.
Good morning, Brian.
With enthusiasm.
Good morning, Brian.
And I say that with the utmost respect, not you absolute punks that don't know how to behave. Oh, human beings supposed to behave. Got it?
Yes, Brian.
Excellent. Now, Jordan, you may start us off.
I hereby call to order the cottage 10 young gentlemen's positive support meeting.
Here. Now, Gunnar, yesterday we were talking about what got us here in the first place. Continue your story, Gunnar.
I'm socially and emotionally maladjusted. People don't like that.
I don't see it. You seem normal to me.
Yeah, you're actually a nice guy.
I bet you do the hoop.
But how come you guys can see that and nobody else does?
Because those people out there don't want to take the time to know the things that are good about us.
I said and done.
Aye.
I remember one time when I was riding my bike. It was a beautiful day. And I waved to the kids and say, hey, have a nice day. And they started laughing at me.
And what did you do about it?
All I wanted was some friends. And the more friends I tried to make, the meaner they got.
And like Dr. Ford said,
Dr. Phil? Their perception
create our reality.
That's messed up.
I decided we were ready to go.
That dog name.
Pardon me?
Those kids were bullies.
You're right. They treat us like dirt.
We acted like those labels they put on us.
Then get all surprised when we fight back.
That dog by our name.
Call us names and put labels on us.
We acted like those labels.
Well, there's a lesson for y'all. When you're born into this world, you're liable to be labeled.
Everybody stand up. Stand up. Come on. Everybody up in the audience. Everybody up. Everybody up on their feet. Everybody up on their feet. Come on. Come on. Raise your arms. Come on. Come on.
imbecile and crippled, deaf and dumb and awful simple, not to mention lame and durable, mighty and endurable. Say the late disturbing, deaf and chronic, moronical, it might seem sort of comical. But hey, it's really tragical to be a human mania, some kind of kick against the other way from Pennsylvania. Wilmington or Smyrna over Laurel, and no look at your damn favorite pulling at the free get hold on. Mysterious, completely able-bodied, neurotypical, predictable, normal, stable, single, highly verbal, always fixable.
You know, this is exactly why we are having this march. For far too long, people have been defying us about our disabilities, how difficult they are. And how hard it is for us. But sometimes we have opportunity. We want opportunity to work, to learn, to live what we want, and to love. Oh my goodness, to love, to love, to love.
Lisa, honey, what is it? Are you okay?
Somebody please get some water.
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. You know, I look at these amazing young men over here and I think about my son. He was just a little thing when I had my first episode, schizophrenia. In those days, though, they called it insane. And they put me into an asylum. And then they gave me medicine, and medicine, And then they gave me treatment. Ooh, my treatment. So many treatments. Oh, my brain, so many treatments. Oh. Treatment. It was like they was pulling my brains out. Pulling out my brains. But you know, I never forgot my beautiful little boy. They sent him out for adoption. But in 40 years, I've never forgotten him. And that doctor, he may have did something to my head, but he didn't take all my memory from me. I remember my son, and this was his favorite thing in the whole world. This yellow duck.
From the time we brought our baby girl home, my husband was against it. The doctor was right. She will never give us a moment's peace and quiet. She'll never be able to learn anything.
But don't you see? Our daughter's a lively spirit. She just sees the world differently, that's all.
It's called retarded.
Yeah.
But they might as well call her a Martian. He gave me an ultimatum. It was our marriage or the girl. That's exactly how he put it. On January 15th, 1954, my husband waited in the car with the motor running. Well, I took our daughter into the home. Here's her favorite dress. And see that little rocking chair over there? Well, I find that she calms herself when she rocks. Please promise me you'll let her rock in it whenever she wants to. My 4-year-old daughter took the nurse's hand, and I watched as they walked away from me, made their way down that very, very long hallway to the double doors leading to the stairwell. And I made a decision right then and there. If she turned around and looked at me, I would run faster than the wind, grab my baby girl into my arms. And my husband would have his answer. But she never turned around.
I'm told a broken heart
me I get out this cold, crappy weather?
Go somewhere warm.
Miami.
I want to go to Hollywood.
I want to go where they have those local umbrellas and drinks in them.
I want to dance.
I'd be happy just getting out of this place. Maybe get a real job.
People like us don't get jobs that pay.
I like to go to the bathroom by myself.
And do you want to know how long I've been sitting here in this cold, crappy weather waiting for this freaking bus to show up?
Everybody,
Still, doesn't some island in the Caribbean sound nice?
everyone.
umbrella drink on a sunny beach?
Beat me up, Scotty!
Can you believe we've gotten this far already?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
How about that cop telling Cheryl she needed to get out of the road and the dump truck was going to hit her? She stared right after him and said,
Well, then you can scrape up the mess and put me right back in that same dump truck. Officer.
You know, people get all worked up about us blocking traffic and slowing things down. But it seems to me the whole world would be a lot less stressful if we all just slowed everything down.
Amen, sister. Amen.
how about all the stars up there? I mean, there's billions and billions of them.
And they're so far away. Do you realize the light we're seeing from these stars are from stars that no longer exist? It's just taken that long for their light to get to us.
That's sad and beautiful all at the same time.
I like to imagine we're all beams of light, streaming down from the same universe.
Oh, I like that.
At night, the stars and the moon and the thunder and rain encouraged us to share our deepest thoughts and memories. When I was born, the doctor said to my parents,
This baby will probably die in a few years. Until then, I advise you to take her to a place that has the capacity to care for her.
Yes, doctor, we will take her to a place that can care for her.
That will be our home, where she'll be loved until the end of time.
Until the stars burn out.
and that's a very long time.
Here's how I look at it. If this universe can hold all those stars, it can hold each one of us.
No matter how big or small we are.
No matter how we look.
How we talk.
Hey everybody, wake up!
10 more minutes, please!
Didn't we shine? Gotta get an early start today.
Didn't we
It's the crack of dawn, for Pete's sake!
Okay, you just farted in the snack.
Shame of yourself.
It wasn't me. Wasn't me.
I didn't realize we were camped out behind a donut dugout. I love their chocolate mocha chocolate extra whip and hold the foma.
Now, that sounds like breakfast to me.
Make mine a double.
You bet. Hey, does anybody have any cash you can lend me to get a chocolate mocha chocolate extra whip and hold the foma?
No!
Oh well.
Hey, Todd. It's not chocolate mocha chocolate, but it is Texas campfire. Tear your guts out. Drink through your teeth. No nonsense, JoJo. Here you go, Joe.
Hasn't this march been amazing?
Amazing!
So many interesting people.
Hey, sorry I wasn't able to get you guys that coffee.
It's okay. Gosh, I don't even have 2 nickels to rub together.
It is hard. Yes.
When I think I need some dough, well, I go down to my bank. But then it hits me, I don't have a bank. Come to think of it, I don't have cash, I don't have capital. When I think I need some fun, well, I go and ask my friends. But then it hits me, I don't have friends. Come to think of it, I don't have a pal, I don't have capital.
What do you mean, capital? Social capital is when you have people in your life, people that like you, people that help you out.
Find a way to give yourself a little whirl. You gotta make friends. You gotta make friends. You gotta be a part of all the county you know. You gotta have capital.
But then it hits me, we need more than that. In fact, we decided that we would go to the capital.
Yeah, we want
You will be handcuffed. You will be arrested. You will be taken to jail.
What do we want? Civil rights. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Civil rights. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Civil rights. We want it? Now. We want civil rights. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Civil rights.
Down at the White House. Last I knew, she had a great big old padlock and she was planning to lock herself to that fence.
Sounds like her.
Sure does.
I don't know. What do you think about Marissa?
Last thing she said to me was,
I'm afraid what fun to be.
An important person to see.
She sure does. Must have an in with a senator.
La-di-da.
Huh.
Oh yeah, baby. Sexy. Shooting off fireworks.
We just want to talk to the president. Or the vice president.
Somebody.
They'll probably send some bozo cabinet secretary out here. If they're lucky.
Huh? Uh-oh.
I think we're
You ladies think this is a picnic or something?
Huh? I can eat a sandwich about now, hon.
This is a very serious offense here.
Well, we have a very serious reason to be here, officer.
What's your name, ma'am?
Lincoln. Mary Todd Lincoln.
Well, she was nuts too.
That's not very nice to say.
And what's your name, lady?
Miss Magoo. Spell it. Magoo.
Bring that vehicle over here and get me some high-powered snippers. Where did you get these anyway? These are military grade.
You're not the only one with connections, you know.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, rotten and present with only bread and water and which to subsist. Hey, anybody, haven't you ever heard of the Geneva Convention?
Oh man, give it a rest, Brian. It's not the federal penitentiary.
And we're not prisoners of war.
And they don't have us on the rack yet.
Oh, the fuck me too. I love that chair.
And that guard over there is awful cute. And dreamy.
That's sexy too.
Years of my life was spent in a place that resembled itself. The same lights, the same shadows, the same sexy shade of gray. Then the Supreme Court decided that people like me, well, people like us, had the right, yes, the right to live free from institutionalized living. So, with the help of my lawyer and some other kind folks, I got me a mobile home out in the woods. And you know what? I met me a man. He had his own mobile home and some farmland right next door to me.
without much hope. When survival was in peril, you threw a rope to me. My life began when you came on the scene. Your arrival was like nothing I'd ever seen before.
So me and that man, we had 10 more years together. We had 2 mobile homes. We called one of them our getaway place. But oh my God, he was too good to die so young. They said it was cancer. He was my love. He was my love.
Physical beauty, yes, that was there, but so much more than a pretty face came into my space and forever altered that place in my heart, made my heart race, made me face my life like a man. In the history of mankind, miraculous things have occurred. The books are filled with such accounts. But in the history of this one here, there's only one moment that counts. The moment when you arrived and everything else faded to the background. The moment when survive became thrive, and you and me together filled up the foreground. In a life already lived in a life rode real hard and hung out to dry. You were my beginning,
My true and fresh beginning,
my long-awaited, anticipated, destined, well-fated beginning.
Are you all right, Miss Langton?
I guess so. How about you, Mrs. Magoo?
Oh, child.
You got it with that one.
Oh, yes, you did.
But you know, I'm a little ticked off.
Why?
Well, everybody else got hauled off to jail. But our jerk just gave us a warning.
Come on now. You know that was for the best.
Maybe.
Yeah. And just think, you and I are going to be interviewed by newspaper and TV. And all our friends are here.
We do have some good friends.
Yes, we do. Good friends, family friends.
Yeah. Well, when we march, when we speak out, when we make the public feel a little bit of squirminess, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It means that we are expressing our rights to live fully lives in the community.
That's right.
Just like you.
We want to offer because of our disability.
And each time is a declaration of our independence. And oh, my name is not Magoo. Spell it right.
You guys, we got to meet with the Commissioner of Medicaid.
And a bunch of senators. No more nursing homes for us. We want to live in our own homes.
And you know what else? The truth is, if you live here long enough, you're going to experience disability.
Up close and personal.
Many are very inspired by your stories. Could you tell me a little bit?
Wait a second. Hold on. If I may. This inspiration thing, it's not our bag.
Excuse me?
Well, we don't want people cheering us on just because we have a disability. There's pity in that party. And if you want to give us opportunities and accommodations and a way into the party, well, now you're talking our language.
Yeah. And my disability is just one feature of the whole picture, honey. Right.
And eventually we're all going to end up for
A lot of people think disability means less than, but it doesn't.
So it turns out Marissa's special person was a friend who had some fireworks.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
I can't wait to hear that.
Me too.
Again, gentlemen, after me.
march, I thought, I'll just march for the sister that I never knew. I'll just tag along. I'll march for her, for them. And you know how life just throws you those quirky little curves? Guess who I met? Hey kids, meet your Aunt Cheryl.
That's wonderful.
Can you really teach me how to fly?
Teach you how to fly. Well, let me think. I can teach you to reach for the stars, to follow your heart, and to join with others to fight the dragons that we all have to deal with sometimes.
But I wouldn't care to go fishing on the bay, to spend the day, meet the fish, the bay. Yeah.